Hello everybody, this is Tish, just doing what you do, subdivision gardening, and I am out in my garden. Today is an all-day event, so maybe I'll do snip bits, or I don't want to make it so long. It's probably about an hour long with this video. It's gonna be bits and pieces because I'm gonna be out here more than an hour. Yes, all day, and I'll probably take a lunch break, but it's already late. I don't know what time, maybe 11:30. I don't remember what time it is. So I'm probably about almost 12. So I had things to do this morning, couldn't get out that early. Sun is out, but I have to plant these in the ground. When it gets real hot, it's not a good time to plant because the sun is so high up and and everything, but I have to get them in the ground. So I'm gonna use a little bit of shade technique with my umbrella right here while I'm planting, and get them in the ground, water them good. And I got a lot of shade on one side of my garden with my herbs, and part of my tomato pots was gonna get cleaned out, put in, because it looked like trees over there underneath the tent so much. Haven't been planted out, and I know I'm about a week behind in my sense, because at the end of April I could have started planting. I wasn't able to. Then May 1st area, I started cleaning out the other area, had help, got some of that stuff done. Because I've been had some extra jobs and stuff I had to do, I had to limit my time out in the garden, and then it started doing a lot of raining. So this is a day that I took off, and I am not doing any work, but working in my garden today, all day, this afternoon, from also doing errands this morning. So now is my time to get out here. So right now, I am going to be planting my corn. It's getting in the ground, and my loofahs. My loofahs already done sprung. I mean, look at this. Gone. The loofah is going. So I'm praying this year I get bounties of loofahs. So I got about 6 of them over here. Loofahs do not like to be, I found out last year, they do not like to be in the beds with beans. They don't like to be in the beds with nothing seemed like it, because when I had them in the pot by itself, they did wonderful. But when I put them in the bed with the beans, they did not do well at all last year. And I still got some of the old vines still up here. So this year I decided to use my grow bags right here. I'm gonna see how this works. And put one loofah in each bag, each section, and line the loofahs up here. Put it on some crates, soda crates, so they won't be on the tarp itself. And I'm gonna have them just vine up and sprawl on the fence line. That was the fence line was made for, also protect me from the woods or anything coming up, critters. But it also was to prevent, to help the loofahs grow. So last year I didn't get any loofahs, but this year I'm praying that I get plenty of loofahs. The vines look wonderful this year. And I had got some corn. This is my first year growing corn. You see they up on the side because it's time to get out these little things. All the roots coming out the bottom. This is sweet corn. I got it from Sal's old time feed and seed store where I go get training and stuff. So I using this old container I got here. I hope this would be good enough for my my corn to put it in. I'm gonna put all 6 in here. Hopefully it does well in this container. It's a large container. It's not like the little short ones, so it's a little longer. And I put holes at the bottom and everything. And I hope, because I read that corn have deep roots. So what I'm doing different this time, because soil and everything is costing so much, and I needed the finances wasn't fully there, so bits and pieces had to come in when I had the finance to get the black cow and all the rest of the stuff, and when I got it to bring it in and to utilize what I had. So I have some peat moss I used for when I did my starts. I'm going to use that for some soil, mix it with the black cow, and get my soil mix for to plant these in. So I'm going to see how that worked this year. I don't know if it works. So if it works well, I'm going to use that for more of my pots maybe next year, because you can get a big thing of peat moss for like $14. And then you can get some black cow. But next year, hopefully I can get a dump at the new location, the dump for fertilizer and soil and stuff as I need it. And then I won't have to work on none of that and have my own compost being made. So this is in here. Not a lot. It was a lot. But I'm using the rest of whatever's in this bag. I didn't want it to go to waste. And this is taking up the bottom. It's real light and fluffy. Then I'm going to take the rest of this compost and put in here. I have some worm castings. I have all my fertilizer mixed up front. And I'm going to put those in here too. And I'm going to use I got to use some water to fluff up the peat moss because it's dry right now. And once you put water, it should flake it up, build it up. So I got some of that. I got some more black cow right here. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit. I don't need this shovel. What I need is my equipment for your garden. Go to yard sales, thrift store. No, don't thrift store. Yard sales or estate sales and stuff. A lot of times you can find tools like these. And they are very good tools. This is a 5-year warranty one. And I got this one for $3. Awesome. They didn't want it anymore. And then I had got some more tools for $5 and $3. Nothing more than $8, I think. One of them was $8. This right here, I found it marked down at Walmart. Fletcher's, you know, like the gardening shears. And this was like, I don't know. I think they put the wrong tag or something on it. Because it was down to less than $15, something like that. I think it was 13, 12, so I can't remember. But when I looked at the regular price, it was 30-something dollars. So God was really working his miracles. Because I know, I thank you, God, for that. I thank you, Lord, for it. So that was a good blessing. That was an awesome blessing to have it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this with this. It's still low, so I'm going to have to add more soil. I do have a bag of soil up there, but I wanted to use what I had. I'm going to add water to it. There's nothing in there. To fluff it up some, so it won't be so dry. So, yep, this is a lot of soaking for this. Oh, I'm out of breath. You see that? I'm out of breath. But that's why I like this type of this Kellogg high rise and potting mix. It's $10, like $9.90, so it's $10 per bag now. It wasn't that price last year, it went up. But you can smell it when you open it up. You know it's good. And the other stuff, you can't smell anything. But in there, you smell the richness and good. It's an organic brand. And every time I smell it, I know that I can't go and try to substitute for another brand. Because that brand, you can smell it. You can smell the richness. You can smell the goodness of that soil. So, I got to keep using that. In case I get some that I can get dumped in a new facility. Try to put more of this in there. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's it for that. I'm gonna put all this over here. Hopefully I can fill those up. And I'm gonna have to leave it like this because I think I cannot afford to put any more, or not to, but this is all I'm gonna be able to put in here today. I'm gonna wet it up, fluff it up some more, but I will not be able to put any more soil in here right now because I need the soil for the other containers. And that's the truth. Try to work with what I have for right now. And that's a lot of things we don't want to get into gardening because it's so expensive, we say it, right? But utilize what you have to get started. As you go on, you can find other ways or other things to use and it will work. So don't never throw away soil that's in a pot, or unless it's something that's not right with the soil. But because it was just sitting there all year, don't throw that away. Put that and mix that with something else. Unless you got an infestation or something and you can't get rid of it. Okay, so this is gonna be it. And the top part of it, where I'm gonna lay the rest, is with straw. And that's gonna help keep the moisture in. So I'm gonna spray this. I got my helpers out here. They're getting their stuff sprayed up real good. So we ain't playing with the mosquitoes. We had this heavy rainstorm all last night, all this morning, and the day before. So we're not playing with the mosquitoes. Even in this heat, the mosquito will go in that shade over there with moisture and try to wait for you to get over there and eat you up. So we ain't playing that today. We come prepared and protected. Preparation is a must, especially when you're out in the garden. Okay, so that is wet. So now I'm gonna bring my fertilizer, my nutrients. I call my vitamins. Call it my soil vitamins. Which that black cow is one of them too. That helps. So I'm stirring it up, and usually when you have one of these, take it in and just twist it. Twist it. You're fluffing up your soil. And this bucket seems like you're trying to bulk out. I don't want it to bulk, but it's gonna do what it want to do anyway. Okay, so that's good. It's over half. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna go and get the fertilizer. Get ready to put some corn in that ground. Get my helpers ready for what they gotta do. And wait a minute. I thought I had got all the loofahs. I see more loofahs. Oh Lord. See, I'm gonna have to give away some of these plants. So let me go get the fertilizers. And I'm gonna put those in there. And then I'm gonna show you how do I plant them. Okay, so let me bring this thing over here. I don't want my camera to get hot. So I do have an umbrella behind it. So I hope you can see it. So we're gonna be doing this first. Let me wipe the seat off a little bit. If y'all asking about this little seat, it's not the one I wanted, but I found a yard sale too for $3. See, I tell you, you can find your stuff. Shoot, I don't buy everything offline and stuff. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open up my bags. I'm gonna put the sweet corn in here. Now, I thought I had 6. This look like I got 2 in each one of these that grew up in here. Ain't this something? Got more than 6, so what I'm gonna do? And you see, it's some root rotted. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna separate the roots. Gonna pull it, ooh, pull it apart a little bit. Ooh, there you go. I don't wanna break them up too bad. And I'm gonna put the corn in this hole. And I'm gonna put, everyone I have a hole so far, I'm gonna put the corn. Then whatever I have left, I'm just gonna find a space for them and see what These are the loofahs, and I'm going to go ahead and plant these loofahs in. I got to get my chair. So now we're going to be working on putting some fertilizer in here. I don't like the scooper, so I'm going old school. Let's find a spot. Hopefully when I get more soil and stuff, I'll put some more, start just piling compost on top. That's what I'm gonna feed it with. And this is all right. So now I'll finish with that, and we'll tune back in a minute to do the cucumbers or the rest. Hello everybody, I'm back. We had completed the loofahs and the corn. We also set out the plants that's going in each area. We have over 20 something pepper plants, and I know it's not going to go by that 4x4 bed. So what we're going to have to do is I had to figure out where peppers are compatible with other plants, and I believe they find to go with the squash. I believe they say squash, or the what they call the cantaloupe and watermelon. I gotta check it and make sure again. But I think I can put about 15 in there, and then I have some others I gotta put it somewhere else. I do have to get some more soil to go in some of these buckets. I got some up front I have to put the soil in, and I have some back here that the soil, a couple containers need to be placed soil, and also I have not gotten to my tomatoes yet, but I'm working on that. So let me pull this up a little closer and see what I can bring down, because I'm working on the cucumber beds, these 3 over here, and I have the cucumbers right here. I did not grow these. I got these from Sal, and these are Ashley cucumbers, Ashley, and I'm gonna cut them, clip the things back, and I'm gonna plant at least 3 of these plants, and I'm also gonna get my cucumber seeds. What I'm gonna do is plant the bush beans. I'm gonna try to do those too today. So all this soil has been amended with some black cow, worm compost. No, not worm compost. Black cow. Also, I put a while back, I was dumping scraps in here during the winter. What else we put in here? Leaf mulch. So this is real good. The soil it's been wet. I wet it earlier, and we did have a lot of rain. I have some cucumber seeds I'm gonna add to it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and get me some holes done. I'm gonna put 3 holes right by the sticks, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do me some seeds around those. So I have about, I think, more than about 6 in here. So 4 pack, 2, 4, 6, maybe 2, 3, 7. And they kind of little need to, the root is bounded a little bit. I'm gonna pull it apart and I'm gonna stick it, put it where I want it to go. But before I do all that, I'm gonna make sure I get that, I get the cutter, because I want to clip the ends, and I want to make sure I put my fertilizer in it as well. Plenty of measuring cups and stuff, so I'm gonna make sure I get that and bring it out just for these. And what, some of these bags been broken, tore the wrong way, so I see that I'm gonna have to get another container to put a lot of this fertilizer stuff I have. Okay, so what I put in there is tomato tone, worm casting, blood meal, and bone meal. So I put those in there. These are my snips. I'm going to cut these. All that's good. I'm gonna put this down in this hole right here, and I'm gonna bury it. And this, hope this wraps around this pole right here. So I'm gonna do the next one right here. And I think I don't have to put nothing right here because all that good. And these cucumbers are called Ashley. I don't know too much about those, but they look like they're gonna grow. They're very proliferant. So I'm gonna put the little tag up by that one. And this is a smaller one right here. I'm not gonna put this in this bed. I'm gonna put that in the bed over here because I want to drop some seeds. So this one has this little piece right here and over here, and all the rest of them look pretty good. I'll probably break this one off too. Have 3 at the top. Put that down there. And what I do after all this, even though it's wet, I water it again so you get a good feeding, and that's good. So I'm not gonna tie them right now. So what I'm gonna do next is that I'm gonna take these gloves off, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop some seeds in here. me working in my garden. Today, what I did today was I planted my loofahs, my corn, my cucumbers, all 5 beds, my watermelon, my cantaloupe, my eggplants, and some flowers, and rearrange some of the plants. Even the sister's doing what you do, subdivision garden. And hey, loving what you do. Remember, do what God called you to do and do what you love to do. Do what you love to do and make sure it's what God called you to do. And do your best at whatever you do. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. God bless.